What's up, guys? Leon here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Was Trained by Ryu Hayabusa. This is part 19. In the last part, Izuku basically trained a little bit alongside Shinso when he and Shinso began going on patrols alongside Hayato until they head to Hosu City, where Nomu began attacking, and Izuku was switched out with Hayato to fight against Stain, which Ryu wanted. So, the two of them preparing. So with that said, let's get into this. With that, the two began crossing blades, steel base, with the sound of metal clashing between each other, with sparks going around the air, as the two tried their best to get the upper hand out of the other. However, Izuku was slacking a little bit, which he's never done before. The main reason being, Stain was a member of the Black Spider clan, the very clan that Izuku is afraid of more than anything. Even though he can hold his own, he can't land a decisive blow due to his fear. Stain hasn't noticed this yet, but given how the fight is turning out, the two of them this battle may end with Izuku's death, or possibly mortally wounded. As soon the two of them finally get back from their deadlock, with Izuku thinking, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to beat him like this. Even if I use any of my other weapons, it's just going to end up being the same. The main reason isn't that I'm not holding back. It's that I'm terrified. I'm literally petrified to my core, fighting somebody from the Black Spider, even if he says that he's no longer a member. Why? Why am I like this? As he grips his blade with both his hands and rushes back at Stain, as Stain begins countering and plan to slash him with his claws, with soon Izuku guarding the attack and kicking Stain back, keeping his distance once again, as Stain realizing every time he goes for the attack, he soon falters. And when I counter, he doesn't go for another attack. He keeps his distance. Either he's a novice or he's terrified. It's most likely the second one. As he smiles, thinking he's got potential, the real potential of a hero, and seeing that he is Ryu Hayabusa's student, he's worthy of becoming a real hero. So I think I'll just mortally wound him like I did in Genio. I won't end his career as a hero just yet if he strays from the path. With Stain thinking this, he soon pulls out a couple of knives on his side and soon throws them right at Izuku. As Izuku basically deflects each and every one of them like they were nothing, Stain was close to him and soon stabs him with his claws through the shoulder, as Izuku screams out in pain from being stabbed. He soon, not only that, fear begins running down Izuku's mind, terrified at this moment, thinking he's going to die, as he doesn't want to die. Not now, not like this. As soon Stain paralyzes him and says, "You're skilled, kid, really skilled. Even though you say you're a beginner level, you're pretty experienced at your age. Quite reminiscent of the Dragon Ninja, even though I never met him before." As Izuku is completely paralyzed, unable to move, saying, "Damn it, I can't, I don't want to," saying, "But don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you. Even though killing you would save me a lot of trouble if the Dragon Clan is now after me, and the Tenjo clan too. But who knows what would happen if Ryu Hayabusa is now on my trail. If I kill his student, who knows what he would do to me, and I'm not risking that. But plus, you got potential, real potential of becoming a great hero. Don't try going after me, ruin that chance. You got it, kid? As Izuku saying, don't you dare run from me! I made a promise. I said I would. You would kill me? Look, what you're doing, I can see that you're trying to kill me to protect the innocent people in the future. The supposed heroes I may accidentally, the main good heroes I may accidentally kill. But stopping me also allows fakes to run wild. Those who only cling to fame and fortune. They deserve to die, not me, and certainly not you. Just because you couldn't keep a promise to your master doesn't mean you have the right you have to only focus on killing me. I'll catch you later, kid. Try not to screw up. But first, I need to find that Ingenium kid and that other fake hero, and so I can finish the job. As soon, Izuku screams out, "No, you don't!" With a gust of fire coming through the alleyway. As he's saying, somebody getting in my way now? With Izuku looking around, trying to move, but he can't, as he soon hears, Midoriya, I'm surprised that you're in Hosu City, but I'm more surprised that you texted me with just a random location. Try specifying what your true intentions are. As soon Izuku screams out, "Todoroki, you came!" As during the fight, when Izuku was getting a little bit of time to catch his breath, he soon sent a group text to almost everybody in Class 1A to where his location is, being where he's fighting Stain. Shoto was already in Hosu City, so he was able to get there. As for everyone else, they ignored it, or some were actually worried about it, because Izuku wouldn't be the kind of person to send a message without it being an emergency. He's not the talkative kind of guy, after all. However, for Shoto, he knows Izuku isn't the kind of cryptic person unless there's something happening. Somebody is in danger, right away, or himself. With Shoto leaving Endeavor, heading to Izuku's location, Shoto soon creates a ramp of ice, sliding Izuku to him, nearing the exit of the alleyway, as saying, "Don't worry, the pro should be here in no time. And not only that, at least we'll be able to take care of the hero killer and stall for time until they show up." As Izuku saying, "I appreciate you being here, Todoroki. I mean it. However, this is my fight. I only sent that group message just in case I won't be able to finish it." As Shoto saying, "What are you talking about, Midoriya?" As he says, "I was given a task to take down the hero killer Stain. I can't leave here now. Not like this. I can't let you take him down for me, or any other hero doing it. It's my job. I made a promise to my master." As Shoto saying, "So you made a promise. That's understandable. However, I will tell you this, Midoriya. You're not alone. You don't have to take on burdens all on your own. I may not have been the one to tell you these words, but I think I know who did." As Izuku remembers the words that Kendo told him, is saying, "Kendo, she asked me to look after you if you do anything stupid, like you did at the USJ. And knowing you, and since you send a group text, makes sense. Not only that, she also sent me a message when you also sent the group text too. So I'm guessing she's worried about you. Just like I was Izuku saying, "Damn it. Guess I'm gonna have to apologize when I see her. As soon, just remember, You're not alone. I'm going to have your back. So why don't you just get up already? Saying, I would love to. However, I'm paralyzed at the moment. It's most likely due to his quirk. I think for some reason he ended up digesting my blood right after he stabbed me. I don't know. It's tied to his quirk. It's saying, so licking a person's blood and stabbing him and licking a person's blood is what he needs to activate his quirk. I just need to keep my distance. As Izuku saying, don't underestimate him! He's more deadly than you think! As soon a knife scratches Shoto's cheek. As soon Stain tried to get close to him and lick his face, with Shoto creating flames. As Shoto shoots a volley of ice spikes right at Stain to keep his distance. As soon, he even tried using his fire to blast him, but more knives aimed at his arm and stabbing him in the process, causing his flames to be turned off. You got a good quirk, kid. Not only that, Shinobu Ryu, you got good friends. You got a good friend to help you out, and you're kind-hearted. But dragging your friends into your problems, it makes you weak. As Stain says this, cutting through the ice, heading straight for Shoto. As Izuku finally get a feeling in his body, as he switches out his wing katana for his Tenko Kagemi, being his falcon's talons, claw, as he blocks Stain's attack with his claws and tries to slash at him with his bladed boots. As he continues attacking Stain with furious slashes and strikes from both claws and from his kicks as well, as Stain was soon cut by one of them, and soon had to step back as far as he could, as he realized, damn, he actually got me. From a moment that, when we first fought, he was kind of terrified. As soon, Izuku saying, Shoto, you're right, and so is Kendo. So, I'm going to have to apologize to both of you when this is over. Is saying, what are you talking about, Midoriya? Originally, when I started fighting him, I was terrified, scared even, because I was terrified of fighting against the Black Spider Clan ever since I was 12. One encounter scarred me for life. So, I'm done letting my fear dictate my actions. Because I let my fear take over, soon I let my friends are now caught in the crossfires. I'm not letting that happen again. I will control my fear. And I'm taking you down, Stain! As he points his claws right at him, at the Black Spider Clan disciple. As Stain begins smiling and been thinking to himself, he truly is worthy. As saying, come on, show me what you got, disciple of the Hayabusa clan. Before they clashed with each other, Izuku gave an idea and a plan to Shoto, as he tells him, I'm going to attack him constantly. Make sure that every time that he feels like he needs to step back from me, that's when your time to shoot him with your fire or hit him with your ice. After that, he'll try and dodge it, or he'll be led up for an opening attack from me. Knowing him, he most likely will counter it and block it. And once we continue this until he begins feeling too tired to overcome all my final attack, my final strike to him. Got it? As he tells him, you sure about this, Midoriya? It could be. I'm fine. The first time he cut me, it's because I was letting fear dictate my actions. This time, I'm not letting it control me. I'll overcome it. As soon, saying, alright, let's do this. With now back in the present, Izuku began attacking furiously at Stain, with Stain's claws and blades countering each and one of Izuku's strikes. As Izuku tries to do a roundhouse kick to him, he soon steps back, with Shoto shooting an ice spike attack, jumping back, and soon Izuku, heading straight for him, was about to was about to stab him with his claws, as Stain blocks him with his own claws, with Izuku going for a high kick to his chin, and scratching the bottom of his chin pretty closely, saying, "Damn, he was participating in that," with Stain losing his claws in the process, and Izuku throwing them behind him, right next to Shoto. As Izuku saying, "Ready for round 2, Stain," as he switches out his Falcon's talons for his twin swords, being his Dragon's Claw and Tiger's Fang, and heads straight for Stain once more, as Stain brings out one of his combat knives to compensate for losing his gauntlet claws. As the two begin clashing once again, with steel clashing against steel, as they're moving so fast that Shoto can barely even keep up, thinking, "This is insane. I never expected something like this could happen. What are they?" Shoto soon sees an opening and shoots fire at Stain. Stain dodges it, with Izuku in the air, bringing down both his swords onto the hero killer. As he tries blocking it with his sword, it soon snaps, as he thinks, "You've gotta be kidding me." Right after that, Izuku soon does a drop kick right onto Stain's head, landing him back to the alleyway's ground, as he soon struggles to try and get up with his broken sword. As Izuku points his blade at Stain, saying, "It's over, Stain. There's no chance in hell you're going to be getting out of this now. And not only that, you haven't taken either me or Todoroki's blood. There's no way in hell you're going to beat us like you are now." Saying, "Don't underestimate me, kid. You forget I was once a member of the Black Spiders." As he pulls out a small short longsword, and soon tries to stab Izuku in the gut, as Izuku dodges before he could do anything, as an ice attack was sent straight at Stain. Soon, Izuku sees that, "Are those explosives?" As Izuku realized that he was going to do a kamikaze attack onto Izuku. It didn't have enough explosives to kill both of them, but it was still pretty powerful. It would still put both of them out of commission for a long, long time. As even if Shoto's ice even attacked it, the explosive would detonate, still putting both of them into the blast, with Izuku realizing, "I can't allow that to happen," as he tosses both his swords and soon performs a hand sign, being the art of the raging mountain god, as huge amounts of energy began forming into Izuku's body, as he soon releases all of it, creating a giant shockwave, sending Stain flying into the other side of the alleyway. As soon, the explosives go off, blowing up. As Stain is basically caught up in the explosion, Izuku was saved at the last minute, as Izuku soon tries to catch his breath by removing his mask in the process, as he soon goes to his knees, realizing that was the most terrifying thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm not joking. I fought against freaking demons and fiends, for crying out loud. As he begins panting like crazy, trying to catch his breath, but impossible, as everything begins rushing across his mind, with Shoto coming up behind him and putting his hand on Izuku's back, saying, "It's over, Midoriya. Calm down. Just calm down." As Izuku tries his best, with him trying to get up as much as he could, with many of the other heroes began showing out right after hearing that massive explosion, rushing as fast as they can, with Ida showing up alongside Hayato. As all of them see that it's Izuku and Shoto are there. Even Ida surprised seeing Izuku, saying, Midoriya? What are you? How did you? Is saying, Ida, oh, I'm so glad that you're safe. Thank you, Lord. Omega is saying, don't worry about it. I was only doing what was necessary. And it looks like you took care of Stain. Both of you did. As all the other heroes are surprised, seeing that they took that Stain has been taken care of. As they see the huge ashes in the crater, as they begin seeing somebody moving forward to all of them, is saying, no, not like this. I won't go down like this. I promised myself I would never rely on the Black Spider's clan technique like kamikaze technique like that. But I was put in a corner. I was pushed past my limits. No, I still have a mission. I still have to spill more blood of hypocrites. I have to reclaim the word hero, that title that none of you deserve. Besides All Might. As he tries to get up as his entire body is full with burns and scorched with ashes, as he still clutches onto a combat knife. As Izuku saying, even after that, he's still alive. What kind of monster is he? He's not a fiend, but everyone feels terrified from Stain's bloodlust. The only person that isn't affected is Hayato, as saying, Stain, you're not a member of the Black Spider clan no longer. So now, I'll free you from their curse. As he pulls out his bow and draws one of his arrows, hitting Stain square in the face before he could even react. After that, Stain fell to the ground, lifeless as his body is. As soon, everyone is shocked and surprised seeing this. Even Izuku was surprised, as he didn't think that Hayato would kill him, as he thought that he was the one that was supposed to kill Stain. As soon, even Ida was actually surprised as well, thinking that the person that killed his brother was just put down by an arrow to the head by this unknown hero. One day later, Izuku and Shoto were in the hospital alongside Ida. However, Izuku basically healed his wounds and Shoto and Ida's wounds from Stain using art of the divine life Nimpo technique. So their wounds are no longer serious. However, they were still taken to the hospital just in case. As soon, Izuku tries to talk to Ida, saying, Ida, are you okay? Saying, Midoriya, tell me the truth. Was all of this so you could fight against Stain? Saying, no. Honestly, I was really hoping that you wouldn't be stupid enough to go after Stain for vengeance. Saying, then what were you doing? I made a promise to my master that would end his evil killing spree, and that is exactly what I tried to do before, as he remembers what Lord Hayato did. As Ida saying, that hero, is he? No, that's not my master, Ryu. He's not. That's a friend. If it's just an old friend of his. The reason that he killed Stain was because it was two reasons. So I wouldn't have to actually kill Stain, and to put him out of his misery. After having his body explode like that and still able to walk and move, there's no way in hell he would be able to basically have a normal life after that. In a way, it was an act of mercy on, Lord Hayato's part, saying, what does that have to do with me? I didn't get my vengeance on, as Izuku walks up to Ida as he punches him square in the face. It's even Shoto's surprise, with Ida saying, "Midoriya, what was that? Why are you still hungry for vengeance after what just happened? The person that ruined your brother's career is dead. You have no reason to have anger towards him any longer. A man just died in front of us. He may have been a villain, but he was still human. I won't lie. Mercy killing, putting somebody out of their mercy after what, instead of having a hard life, is one thing. But wanting to kill somebody out of hatred and vengeance, out of just because they took something from you, is petty. That isn't the way of a hero, Ida, and you know it. Tell me, if your brother, Tensei, was right here, right now, and you told him everything that you're telling me, what do you think he would say?" As Ida began thinking what his brother would tell him. As soon, so many other memories came up. As he begins telling him, he would tell him he's being childish, that he's being selfish, that he isn't thinking rationally as a hero, that he's thinking like a villain would. As Izuku saying, "There you go. And plus, there was no way in hell you would be able to defeat Stain the way you are. You would have lost from the very beginning. And that's a fact." With Ida tearing up in the process, saying, I'm sorry guys, that you were dragged into this because of me. And I know you had your own reasons, Midoriya, but I'm sorry, Tensei. As he begins crying, with Izuku comforting his friend. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Also, like and subscribe, which really helps out my channel a lot. Also, check out my Discord, with the being the Leon Mookie What If server. Any rate, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell, and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!